Welcome to week 10. This week is I did everything right and I still fell apart. So today I'm answering 5 questions. Women over 40 ask me the most about anxiety, sleep, inflammation, and I'm going to use my own story to do it. The quick note for this is that this is for educational purposes only, not medical advice, and always talk to your health practitioner, doctor before changing anything. So I have here the question number 1, which is, what was the moment you realized doing everything right still wasn't working for your body? I realized that doing everything right was not working when I was around 30, which is the age I start feeling in really bad shape. And doing things right meant I had my own business. I'm successful with my lab. I'm a clinical pathologist. I have my clients. I have money. I eat well. I do exercise every day. I have a fulfilling life. And what society thinks that is enough, or that you have in your list, you have checked a lot of the things that you're supposed to have around 30, but when you still have all those things but you feel bad and you start feeling worse, you start not being able to sleep for a year, being bloated, crying over anything and everything, anxiety level 100 every day, panic attacks every day at 3 a.m. in the morning pretty much, and slowly declining, no, not slowly, like rapidly declining, even though I was doing everything right. That was the moment I realized, like, okay, I have 2 options. I'm gonna die because I'm exhausted and my body cannot handle this, or I'm gonna get to the point where I don't want to live like this anymore. It was those options at the moment. In that moment, I realized that I needed to change something, and I had to stop following instructions. The doctors were always telling me, it's all in your head. Just take these pills. It's all in your head. There's nothing wrong with you. And that was not helping. So I had to stop following directions, tune more into my intuition, and start creating my own path. That was the moment. So yeah, something big had to change in that moment. Question number 2, you're a scientist and a vet. What finally pushed you to try things like coffee enemas, A Course in Miracles, and holistic tools most doctors never mention? It was a life or death situation, because doing things from the Western medical perspective, everything seemed right. Even that I have in laboratory diagnostics, all the tests that I run for myself, the examinations, the different doctors I went through, they couldn't find anything obvious, anything that was wrong. And the only thing they were pushing were pills to cover symptoms. But there was not a clear diagnosis, and there was no root cause, of course. So me trying coffee enemas, A Course in Miracles, and holistic tools had to do with, I do this or I'm gonna die. Like, I need to find a different path or I'm gonna die, because Western medicine is not doing anything for me at the moment. So I pretty much invested a lot of money in feeling better, building a morning protocol, considering the coffee enemas to cleanse my gut, because there's a very obvious and well-known brain gut connection. Now we know that. So that was crucial. A Course in Miracles was covering the spiritual aspect of the night dark, the night, what is it called? We all go through that in different ways, in different stages, in different depths as well. So to feel the backup or a bigger picture from a spiritual perspective was crucial. Also to trust in the process I was going through, and definitely eating more organic, making choices with my food that were a conscious way of recognizing that I was doing that out of self-love. That was very important also for healing, the aspect of love and self-love that I could do. So definitely not everything was magical. Some things didn't help much, but slowly with consistent work, I started to feel better in a way that I am alive today, and I never take my life for granted. Okay. Question number 3, for a woman over 40 drowning in protocols, what do you wish she'd stop doing first? I think the protocols have a place, absolutely. But it is crucial that you understand that there is an order and there is a reason why you do protocols in a specific order. If you don't know what you're doing, if you're just choosing different protocols, not able to finish them even, or just listening to anybody and everybody and just going like crazy, then you're not gonna get probably not too far, because protocols need to have an order to make sense for the body. So what I would wish her to stop doing is to get overwhelmed with 40 different protocols and just focus on the foundation, focus on gut healing as the protocol of number 1, the priority, the foundation. Like, you cannot go further than that until you have completed a deeper colon cleansing or gut cleansing or digestive system cleansing. And that includes not only pushing away a lot of the gunk and the bioplaque and the mucoid plaque and the biofilm, but also what you're gonna put in has to make sense with what you're eliminating. So eating organic food and really cleaning your diet, it's crucial. So keeping it simple instead of doing thousands of things. You have to stop all the nonsense and just focus on one step at a time. That's what I would do, just keeping it as simple as possible. Question number 4, what were the first 2-3 changes that actually help you sleep again, calm your nervous system enough to cope with life? 2-3 changes. Well, sleeping, as I mentioned this before, it started in the morning of the same day. It starts as soon as you wake up in the morning, and how you spend your day is what actually helps you to fall asleep better at night. So starting my day with exercise and with eating organic food and doing a morning protocol, the lemon water or a green juice to cleanse my gut. You set up yourself for success during the day. During the day, be very conscious of the decisions, who you're going to hang out with, what you're going to observe or you're going to read or you're going to be exposed to. If it was something that created anxiety, or I knew that it was a trigger for my nervous system, then I wouldn't do it. I had to be very mindful of those things. Also taking naps in the moments where I was exhausted during the day, like honoring that, even if it was only 10-15 minutes. And be very mindful of the screens at night was something that did make a difference. So before bed, not checking anything that would put more information into my head, so it was difficult to fall asleep. Just like to do a cleanse 3 hours before the time of sleeping, eating light, eating simple, nourishing foods, taking a hot shower before bed, disconnecting from screens at least 1 hour before bed. But also, as I mentioned, the preparation during the day, taking things easy. And if I knew or felt there was a stress or there was something that it was gonna create more emotions, then to address that in the moment instead of just putting it under the carpet and waiting for later until it was nighttime and I wasn't able to sleep. So those things definitely help. I also took a supplement which was natural herbs with adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha, rhodiola, holy basil, that helped me go to bed in a better disposition. Okay, question number 5. If a woman over 40 is watching this in tears, thinking, this is me, what is the smallest, kindest next step you want her to take today? The smallest, kindest, I would say 2 things. First and foremost, if you want your health back, then heal your relationship with your mother and your father. That is the number 1 thing. The emotional aspect that will push all the physical healing after, it's gonna start with an emotional situation. There's an emotional root that unleash the physical symptoms. So step 1, kindest, the most important, is heal your relationship with mom and dad. And this might take a while, but you have to start. And the other thing that I would do on the same time is I would start with a morning protocol that will help me eliminate, cleanse, keep the detox process during the morning, the first hours of the morning after I wake up, to eliminate properly, to poop properly, to cleanse the gut properly before I even eat breakfast. So I would do a morning protocol, and then also heal your relationship with your mother and father. That would be my 2 top recommendations. Not necessarily the easiest ones, but definitely the most impactful. All right, so those are the questions. If you see yourself in any part of my story, take the free 3-minute midlife inflammation score for women 40. You'll answer a few quick questions about energy, sleep, digestion, pain, mood, and see where you are on the inflammation spectrum and get a gentle next step so you're not trying to figure this out alone. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment as well. Tap it, take your score, and just notice what shifts when you move from I'm broken to I'm learning what my body needs next. And I hope to see you next week with more information. Bye bye.